Welcome back to part 2 for preparing for the Krusty Burger. In this video, I head to Walmart for some much needed base plates and witness some parking lot shenanigans. I work on and complete the remainder of the road and grass area around the future Krusty Burger, and at the end of this video, I place the newest custom plates in the city in preparation for the Krusty Burger. I'm back in the car. It was really busy in there today, and I didn't feel confident enough to bring the camera out and show you guys around the Lego section there. Just a busy Saturday night, I guess, in my local Walmart here. But I did get the goods, as you can see back there. We got two 48 by 48 plates. I have a new set of clubs for Weston as well to knock around in the backyard. And some windshield wipers. So, gotta do what you gotta do. But now it's time to, oh man, that lady did not put the card in. You can see it is going away. I wonder if she's going back out to get it. Yeah, nope, she is not going back out to get it. Oh, it stopped, luckily, before it hit someone's car. I bet you that guy is going to pick it up. Yeah, this guy is going to go get it. Awesome. All right, well, that's taken care of. Never a dull moment here in the local Walmart. You know how it goes. All right, I'm back in the Lego room. I got my two 48 by 48 base plates. Got my knife. It's time to do a little surgery on these base plates. Some of you might be thinking, hey, Andrew, what are you talking about? You can't cut base plates. Some of you might already have done it, and no, it's no big deal. You gotta do what you gotta do. And I don't have a problem with cutting base plates. I just like to have them all in one big solid piece if I can. I don't mind using the remainder of the pieces somewhere else. I definitely have a few pieces left, but nothing that's gonna be that size. So what I'm gonna do first is take the base plates out of the wrapping paper here, lay them in place where I wanna put them, and then I'm gonna take some plates and bricks and make a border along the sections that I need to cut. And then hopefully I'm able to just make the cuts after that, and they'll be exactly where I need them to be. So let's get to it. This is the area over here, and I can already tell people are gonna be saying that's way too much gray. Where's the green? Where's the color? I'm working on it, everybody, one thing at a time. And for now, this is what it looks like. I just wanted to get something down here, and I think in the end, it's gonna look great. So just bear with me while I get this together here. All right, let's get the really cool opening up the paper satisfaction ASMR thingamajig that people like. Here we go, everybody. We got ourselves a classic 48 by 48 base plate. Here. Oh yeah. Now, what's better than one opening? Two openings. Here we go, base plates. So these trees are kind of in the way, but it's no big deal. Let's just lift that up. Let's slide that in there. There we go. Oh yeah. There we go. All right, so that's there. That's that. All right, cool. Whoa, does that line up perfectly? Of course it does. Why wouldn't it line up perfectly, Andrew? All right, perfect. And then this section right here. What are you doing, Andrew? This is the move right here. The next game plan is I'm gonna make a line of plates probably along this corner and make the cuts. I usually like to use the same plates because sometimes I make a nick into the brick or the plate, but I think I'm gonna have to try some new ones on this go. All right, I don't know what to say here. This is absolutely crazy. These two base plates right here, I have to make the cut in the exact same location. Oh wait, I lied. Wait, no, I didn't lie. That's nuts. I'm actually shocked. All right, so now I'm starting to realize here, it's definitely the same, but one of them will be a little bit shorter. Okay. But still, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. Pretty wild stuff. All right, so let's do some cutting here. I have my spots. I'm gonna push down, make sure it's nice and strong. On these plates, I like to push really strong on the one side of the plate. I don't really push too hard on the other side. I got my knife. Got a protection, because you definitely don't want to cut on your tables. This should be good enough, I think. Let's give it a whirl. This is a fairly new knife as well. That tip doesn't look super duper great, but that's all right. We'll give it a rip here for science, right? Can you guys even see this? All right, Andrew, maybe we need to move a little bit more here. All right, let's give this a rip this way. All right, cutting towards you might not be a great idea. I'm gonna cut in this direction, kind of away from me, I suppose. Safety first, kids. I'm assuming there's not any kids really watching this. Besides my kids. If there are, thank you, kids. And definitely be safe. I did not do a good cut. I'm pretty embarrassed. Round 2. All right, everybody, this is my first time doing this. I definitely didn't try this earlier with a dull blade. I like to make a few passes. I don't like to push necessarily too hard and go all the way through. But I'm gonna leave that one now. And I'm gonna do the same thing on this side here. So the trick is definitely a sharp razor blade is key. Make sure you are not going on a surface underneath a surface or on top of a surface that you don't want to hurt. I have a pad and another base plate with bricks pushing up underneath it. I'm not anticipating breaking this base plate with the knife. I might have went through on that section, but that's all right. All right, I think that's enough. I scored it like about 4 times each. And I'm just gonna bend it. There, that one broke right off. And that one broke right off. Check it out, guys. That's a pretty nice line right there. You can't really see the base plate, and that's what's key. Because if I cut too far over and tried to put another base plate beside it in the future, it would not butt up against it smoothly. This is going to work out real well. This is really nice. So a little touch and go there at the beginning. And then this piece right here is 32 by 26. 32 by 26 section. Beautiful section right there. And then the same thing with this. So let's do something similar. All right, I got one plate right here. Another plate right here. Let's throw this into the city, see what it looks like. All right, here we go, moment of truth. Oh, look at that. Like a glove. And then this one too. Like a glove, come on. What's wrong here? There you go. All right, might be a little tight. I don't think the base plate's tight. I think it's just the way it is. But that's perfect. So now I need to figure out exactly how I'm going to be doing the road. Doing my... All right, so now I need to figure out how I'm going to be... yeah, I'm going to be cutting this off right here. What is that? 10 studs in? Okay, I can remember that. 10 studs. This has to come off for sure. This plate's... That's what the problem was. There you go. That goes in and out now. But yeah, I am going to cut that off. This 10 base plates, this 10 studs are only going to be remaining left on that section. But that's no big deal. I'm going to do that right now. Get that over with. But yeah, I'm going to have to figure out an area to do kind of like figure out how the water can tie into the dock area right here. I think that's a nice little, not too hard of a thing to do necessarily. And have a nice little spot to maybe put some green area over here as well. And some trees, and get this road over there. And I will put a sidewalk along that side to get over there. And that'll be a cool little entrance into there. I don't know if I'll do a parking lot over there or not. But yeah, this is going to come together real nice. And then we'll get the train track going over top. Krusty Burger in there. I'm pretty excited if you can't tell. After cutting the 2 base plates to the required size, I began by sizing out how many full road plates I'm going to be able to use in this section. I then start to work out how I will make the curves with the wedge plates in my inventory. After a little bit of trial and error, I come up with a plan and began placing all of the road plates. And where custom sizing was needed, I used bricks on their side to fill in the rest of the road. It was at this point that I knew where the sidewalks were going to be, plus the grass section and the future water area near Ninjago. So one by one, I finished off each section. Alright, here's the base plate that I have come up with so far. I can't say that it's 100% complete because over in this section we're going to be having a kind of a dining sit-down area, maybe some picnic kind of benches style, and some nice trees, maybe some flowers, but just kind of spruce this area up a little bit, but not tonight. And over here we have a water area with a little bit of texture, so the black is going to go right along Ninjago, and then this navy blue and black actually in the actual gray of the rock work is going to line up perfectly with this little section right here in Ninjago. And actually I'm just about to place the base plates right about here right now. I think is a good time to do it. Don't know if this is a good idea or not, but we're going for it. Why isn't this fitting? Oh, wait a second. What's going on there? Why isn't that lined up? Wow, what are the odds? Oh. All right, so what I just realized here is my back base plate is off by 1 stud. That's ridiculous. I don't know how I did that. This is not going to be an easy fix because I have stuff attached to it. Oh, that sucks. So actually I got away with moving it over 1 stud, but you can see a few of these things are off by 1 stud now, which could be a worse case scenario. I think for now I'm going to leave that as it is, and I'm going to get this into place. All right, so here it is, everybody. This is the little section that I've come up with as it is right now. And this is kind of my little mock-up for when the Krusty Burger is in here. So I think this is how much space the Krusty Burger is going to take up. So not tons of space to drive around, but that does have 10 studs right there, which is enough to get most vehicles around. Maybe not this guy, but let's grab somebody and see. I don't want to grab this big beast because it's kind of ridiculous. So I guess you can see that it would just fit inside there, And actually, as you can see, it actually does fit inside there just barely, but this is the biggest vehicle ever that would be going through this. The corner might be a little unrealistic, but it should be able to get around technically, although this side might be tight. No, I think it's gonna fit. One thing that I'm thinking about doing is doing a reverse build. It's been a bit of a long day for the building process. It was a little bit on and off, a little bit of interruptions here and there, but I'm really happy with how it looks inside the city. Now I'm gonna be able to start working on the train track, getting it worked over at least to the corner garage area. I think that's gonna look really cool. And when the Quickie Mart comes, I'm gonna be able to build it and just basically throw it into the city. All right, so what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Should I do a reverse build of Quickie Mart? I like to do usually like the original builds, like stay close to the original content as possible. So in the actual Simpsons show, the Quickie Mart looks pretty identical to what they did for the set. So they did a really good job with the set. They nailed it. But I'm thinking for the best use in my city, I'm gonna have to do a reverse build, so that I have a nice little flow in the section down here, and it's not like going around in reverse order and you have to go like through the Quickie Mart or the Krusty Burger twice to get out and have your order. That's just ridiculous. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Remember to make time for yourselves, your family, and your Lego. Take care. If you know, you know. Oh.